Milk is nature's food for a newborn mammal since baby mammals lack teeth and cannot chew solid food. Once a mammal has grown teeth, they stop weaning from their mother. However, humans are the only exceptions who continue to consume milk even after having grown teeth, and worst yet, we do it by stealing the milk of another species. Just like any other female mammal, a cow lactates only when she is pregnant or after having given birth. Now think about it. How are female cows and buffaloes made pregnant on a dairy farm? A cow or a buffalo is tied up against her will. A man shoves his fist into the cow's anus. He then takes a steel catheter containing bull semen and directly shoots that into the cow's uterus to forcefully make her pregnant. Now let's be honest, if that action were done to a woman or a girl in our society, we would call it as rape or a violation. But since it is done to cows and buffaloes and other bovine creatures, we call it as milk, ghee, curd, cheese, butter, lassi, chas, paneer, kulfi, ice cream and milk chocolates. Now, if that impregnated cow or buffalo gives birth to a male calf, please understand that the male calf, when he grows up, he becomes a bull, and a bull cannot produce milk and therefore is considered useless by the dairy industry. So, these male calves are all sent to the slaughterhouse just a few days, if not a few weeks after birth, where they will be killed, and since their skin is so supple and soft, it is then transformed into magnificent leather shoes, belts, jackets and purses. Now, if that cow gives birth to a female calf, that calf will also be forcefully separated from her mother and is not allowed to drink her own milk and is instead fed a special liquid formula. So please keep in mind, every time you drink milk or consume dairy products, there is some calf out there who does not. Meanwhile, her mother's milk is being stolen constantly, being put into small packets and being sold to you. And once that female calf comes to age, she will undergo the same horrors her mother did. Now please be aware that these cows and buffaloes are injected with a chemical called oxytocin. Oxytocin is used on female humans. It is injected to them in order to induce labor pain and deliver the child. Now, these poor creatures undergo the same labor pain twice every day because they are injected with oxytocin twice. Why, you may ask? Because oxytocin converts the blood in their body directly to milk. Thus, the dairy industry is able to get more profit due to the higher production of milk. The dairy consumer has a wider array of products to choose from. However, the victims, the cows, buffaloes and calves, continue to scream and suffer from the deepest depths of hell, which we call as a dairy farm. Now please imagine how agonizing and traumatizing it must be for that cow to be raped year after year, have her child stolen from her year after year. After undergoing this just for like 4 or 5 years, she is so distraught mentally and she gives up physically and she is no longer able to produce huge quantities of milk. And that is when, in order to make one last profit off of her body, her slave master sells her off to the slaughterhouse to be butchered for beef. And let me share with you a very haunting and chilling fact that's happening right now as you watch this video. Now, these farmers realize that these cows are stopping the production of their milk. So these cows are forcefully impregnated, aka raped one last time, and they are sent to the slaughterhouse pregnant, because a pregnant cow weighs more than a normal cow. And these cows, when pregnant, are hung upside down, have hammers beaten on their heads, have their throats slit open, fully conscious, have their babies literally ripped out of their uterus, fully conscious. And please understand this, all of that violence happens because you choose to consume that one glass of milk, or you choose to consume that one plate of curd rice. Did you know that India happens to be the second largest exporter of beef on earth? And also, did you know that India also happens to be one of the, if not the largest producers of milk on earth? Do you think it is a coincidence that both milk and beef seem to be on top for India? It is not. That is because every single cow who is born into this world to be used as a dairy slave ends up as beef. Leather, milk and beef. These three industries work hand in hand. Now suppose you are a vegetarian who's watched this video so far and you're still thinking to yourself, you know what, I understand this is happening, but I'm still going to consume milk and dairy products. Please do one favor for me. Please eat beef as well, because whether you eat beef, wear leather or drink milk, it makes absolutely zero, I repeat, zero difference for the cow. Now, the only way to stop this madness and violence is for us, the consumer, to stop consuming animal products completely, which means we must live vegans. There is no meat, milk, eggs, or honey, no wearing of leather, wool, or silk. If we change to vegans, then yes, this violence will finally stop. Now, I know after hearing all of this, many of you might tell me, hey, you know what, Arvind, what you say makes sense. And all of this, I agree, this violence is happening in these corporate industries. But I come from a village and I have seen people taking good care of cows, and this oxytocin injection is not given to cows over there. And there are many places where people treat cows like their own family members. That is why people say that they want to consume ahimsa milk. I want to make one thing very clear right now. There is no such thing as ahimsa milk. It does not exist. Although I am not going to elaborate on that in this video, I request you to please follow my channel and page because I will be posting videos on that in the near future. But until then, I request all of you to please show some basic mercy, kindness, and compassion towards all of our fellow animals on earth, and please live vegan. Thank you.